I wanna check Barry out because this is the death of Barry. It seems like
Barry.
no more Barry.
You dead?
You're okay.
Oh my god, you don't say. He only got smacked. Didn't get shot.
Careless of me.
It kind of looks like Macaulay Culkin.
Wesker.
He's gone.
I guess if he... Oh, Wesker's gone?
Yo,
That guy just disappeared.
called it. Called it on day one. Now the regenerator. Now the tyrant, which is lying there, is hopefully not gonna.
You think that's the lock that unlocks Chris's thingy?
Hope so. This is one of the creepiest things you've ever seen. No, the creepiest thing, one of the creepiest things you've ever seen is actually lying there on the floor. So, just a FYI.
I swear to God, if that, I'm gonna call that thing Franklin. I'm not gonna call it Tyrant. If Franklin gets up and starts chasing us through the laboratory, I'm gonna be real upset. Nice.
Wesker must have set it off. Let's hurry.
What a maniac. Hey, the self-destruct alarm is going off. Let's stop and talk about it.
That kind of feels like there might be a canon and not canon ending. And if you fail to save Chris, it's not the canon ending.
Well, then let's go save Chris.
I hope I still can. I mean, you know, at least... Where did he go?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest.
What?
I think you're gonna be attacked by some sort of creature, so I think you should heal. There you go, yeah. You don't get a timer, do you?
The question... the question is, would we have been
I knew
able
it.
to...
I knew it. Freaking Kyle's. Two of them. Oh.
There we go. Would we have been able to go to the save room is what I want to know. Probably. I feel like no. I feel like at this point, they wouldn't do that. They'd lock you out.
Well,
Barry, you go on
let's
ahead.
hope.
I'm going to go save Chris.
you don't gotta tell me twice. Bye, bitch.
Barry's favorite thing is just leaving. Just loves it.
Yo, I swear to God. I mean, sure, he was being forced, but I still would have put a bullet in his ass. Like, I don't care.
I think he redeemed himself. There we go. Yo, we did it. We got the canon ending.
We did it.
We saved our boy Chris.
Yay. Chris. Get out. Dude, we just opened the door. Get the fuck up. Let's go.
Sorry about the wait.
So everything's
Why are they just standing?
Let's get the hell out of here.
Couldn't... Wouldn't he hear that the lock was released though?
Maybe it only opens from the outside?
Nice! Oh, we get to play with Chris. Or, I mean, you know, he's here with us.
He better shoot freaking Kyle's while we're running.
Also, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm definitely gonna switch to handgun.
No, dude, get the shotgun.
Fine, you make a valid point. I was just saying, I definitely don't want to be on the Magnum because, you know, that's kind of our most precious gun. Look at what it did to the Tyrant.
You mean Franklin?
Sure.
Come on.
We're calling him Franklin. There's no discussion.
Oh, thanks a lot, game.
That would happen. He just disappears, right?
Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna run on ahead and leave you behind because I'm a douchebag.
That's military strategy 101. Is when you and your allies are in a building that's about to blow up, you want to make sure to leave them.
Whatever happened to no soldier left behind?
Wait, did we go that way? I also gotta make sure to... I keep hitting the wrong button.
Yeah. You gotta head towards the camera. There you go.
This way, yeah. We never used all the canteen. It's gonna go to waste now.
I mean, we could throw it into the fire once everything blows up.
Oh, you're right. Oh, hey. It does give me a final save point. Well, this will come in handy, actually.
Yeah, might as well do it just in case. Have you ever like beaten Resident Evil?
This playthrough is my first time playing this game this far. When I was a kid, I had played this at my friend's house. Our parents had left us over there, and we were playing not this version. We were playing the original.
Of course, the PS1 version, yeah.
The original PS1 version, and we were home alone, and it was so terrifying that we literally played it for like. My friend was like, "Yo, you want to check it out? This game is great. It's so scary." And then we turned it on, and 5 minutes later, we were like, "Nope, we have to turn it off." It actually kind of makes me sad though, because I do want to. Again, I know Zero's probably gonna like lose his shit when I say this, but I kind of want the original experience of playing this game. But I mean, well, it's, you know, I played the remake now. Do I really need to play the original?
That's the real question. And the thing is, I'd be all for it, but this was already frustrating enough. There's no way we're gonna go back and play the original. I think I'd rather freaking eat sand.
You heard that, folks. Zero would rather eat sand.
Not because I think the game is bad, it's just I'm not
because
trying to...
he likes sand.
Also, let's also not forget to mention that we're taking our sweet time leaving.
Come on, hurry!
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we see... Alright, well, we see him here.
Wait, I guess we just go to this door? I thought there was like an outside area or something. Oh, well, that's...
I mean, you're full.
Yeah.
Where the hell are the guys?
Come on, let's
Take
go. Actually, hold on. You go on ahead. We'll stay here.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Okay, so just stay silent.
Yeah, don't say like, we're, you know, we need help.
This thing's blowing up, and, you know, we're gonna leave, so you better be ready to pick us up. What the fuck is that? Oh, dude, toss something. Toss something.
I want to know what that is.
Toss the healing item.
I can't toss it. I don't want to toss the healing item. No, fuck that.
So you don't want to know what it is?
I want to know what it is. All right, fine. I'll toss the healing item.
It's the only thing we could really, like, get rid of. Use unit. We're likely gonna need that. Come on, move it.
Gotta be shitting me.
Dude.
I guess the good thing is... Of course. Of course.
What did I tell you?
Jill is incapable of, like, just holding an extra thing for about 10 feet. Just so she could put it in. I had to waste my... healing item.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have my moments too?
All right. We'll rendezvous at the heliport.
That's not Chris's voice.
Yeah. Also, since when was ladies first? The both of you literally left her behind multiple times. Like, seriously.
Well, it wasn't Brad that said that. Sorry, it wasn't Barry. It wasn't Barry that said that, but you're right. And there is our timer, Zero. Are you happy now? I'm also pissed because I'm like, you know what? If they made me do that fuse thing, I would have rather... What a pointless puzzle item. They could have just made it that the elevator works or that there was some other way to do that.
Okay, what is this?
You take the signal rockets. Sure.
Oh, signal rockets. Now we have to find the place to... Is this a helipad?
Seems like a helipad. Yeah, I don't really see why you would need signal rockets at a helipad. I feel like a helipad is,
Well, dude, you have 2 minutes and basically have the entire... You have the entire heat death of the universe to use this.
Or 2 minutes. Yay, fireworks.
And Wesker.
Tyrant.
It's gonna be Wesker.
It's gonna be Tyrant. Oh.
Jill!
You made it.
What were they killing?
Oh my god, it's Franklin.
It's Super Franklin.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oof.
damn, Chris.
Bitch slapped.
Chris, I can punch boulders taken out with one slice.
One
Or
slap, more
one
like.
slap.
All right, so you better take out that Magnum again.
You leave Barry alone. I care about him for some reason.
Dude, he was literally slapped across the freaking helipad.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, but he's back up. Oh, but Chris isn't. I guess Chris is kind of young in this game. He hasn't gotten his boulder punching chops yet.
He punched boulders before?
All right, so
Holy shit.
Zero here has never played Resident Evil 5. In Resident Evil 5, Chris literally punches boulders with a quick time event.
Are you doing something to, you know, get this guy off of you?
I'm pressing every button. I'm so glad we saved. Wow.
I am upset. Like, you couldn't even take out a knife?
Nothing. You just can't get grabbed by him. See, that kind of stinks because the way that I was taught in this game to dodge enemies was to kind of like brush up against them but go to the side. And usually you're pretty safe, but it was not safe that time. It was definitely not safe that time.
I don't like it when games are inconsistent. You know, they teach you something and then that thing you just learned, it's like, nah, get it out of here. You garbage.
All right, so now I kind of feel like, honestly, we don't need the herbs. We don't need the herbs and stuff. And you know why that is?
Come on, hurry!
Because guess what?
What?
Damn it.
He's a one-hit kill anyway.
Exactly. So what is the point of the herb? Oh no, I got one hit killed. Let me use the herb. Yeah, no.
No amount of Phoenix Downs are gonna heal the fucking holes in your chest.
The tyrant claw sized hole in Jill's abdomen, really. She's two. There's two Jills now. It used to be a Jill sandwich. Now it's like a plate of little Jill hors d'oeuvres.
It drives me nuts that she heard this guy and didn't even try to tell him, hey, you know, we're still here.
Oh shit.
We'll let you know where we are.
I forgot the
What?
ribbons. Man,
Well, get rid of the healing item. Don't walk back.
I don't know if I'll need the healing item. I mean, I'm saying it's probably not useful, but look, this game just needs the option to let you pick up an item and put it down. But that would basically... It's so funny. That one little detail would basically break this game if they let you do that. Like, the whole point of this game is that if you have 8 slots and you found a really important item, you have to make sure that you're walking around with a free spot to pick up that important item. And that makes it kind of more intense because then you're going to be dodging all sorts of crazy monsters with less resources to heal yourself, less resources to kill them with, because you don't have that much ammunition or healing items on you. But still, I feel like at the very, like, this is obviously the last boss. This is obviously the very end of the game. I feel like at this point, they could have just been like, okay, the door, here's the item, you pick it up, it's auto use. Like, why you still gotta make me pick up an item that's 2 feet away from the fucking thing it's for? All right, rant over.
My real question is, who the fuck said it there? Oh my god, instead of auto doing it, auto like placing it, it's just like, oh, you have to go through the menu and put it there yourself?
That's not as bad though. I agree, they could have done that too, but that's not as bad. To me, it's just the fact that, like, it's literally right there. It's literally right there. It just, it grinds my gears so much with the whole, oh man, we totally could have. But you know what? That's probably why they wanted you to do that. So that now when you pick up the fuse rockets, you have a spot for it. Because you probably would have, whatever. I'm going to stop trying to justify stupidity.
Well, like I said, you have until the heat death of the universe to use this shit, so let's go.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna go for the Magnum first off. My problem is that I need to get better at dodging. I need to get better than I was at dodging.
You better start shooting. This guy's gonna get wrecked. Come on. So the weirdest thing happened. Fucking PlayStation thought I was talking to it, and it accidentally logged me out of the freaking share play.
It wasn't PlayStation, it was Wesker.
This guy's gonna start running.
Shit! Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do have some I can survive him moments.
Oh, but you're probably on caution. All right, there you go.
Okay.
Well, you can't see him.
Jill, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Get it
Oh,
away from me!
that-
Get it away from me! By the way, I don't see why Barry just wouldn't pick it up. Why would you be like, Jill, use it? Literally anyone could pick it up and use it.
Oh, too close. You better switch and just blow this guy up. Make sure Barry doesn't get in the
Nice.
fucking way. Okay, so we have a freak.
We have a triple take.
Fun. Now let's pick up the remains of Chris and get the fuck out of here.
Don't worry, guys. He'll be back in. He'll be back up to speed in no time. He'll be punching boulders again. I like that.
Wait, we don't even see them get in.
Hmm.
Not even dragging Chris by his hair, like throwing him in there.
Nope. Too much effort. Yo, it's the mansion.
Is it gonna blow up?
And there it goes.
See, that was my initial solution.
Well, I'm glad you finally got what you wanted, Zero. I'm glad you finally got it.
Yeah, that bruise on your forehead. You're lucky you only got away with that.
They should all be in peace. Wait a minute, I thought Barry died. I thought Barry was dead. I could have sworn that that's what happened.
Well, maybe you played so well that he was saved. Dude, we did it.
What did we do?
Look, it's the credits. We beat the game. I feel like it's been forever since we've actually beaten a game. And hell, on a nice round number, episode 30. So, yeah, that's actually something.
All right, guys. I'm so excited because we finally made it to this moment. And do you guys know what that means? Finishing Jill's route today? Because this means that we are at the halfway point of this playthrough.
Okay, you do realize...
That's right. We have gotten to the halfway point, and we're going to be starting Chris's story just on the next episode, 31. We're going to do it all over again and find out all the crazy stuff that happens with Chris.
That's not happening.
Huh? What do you mean? We discussed this. We came to this agreement that you enjoy this game so much, and we want to get as much content out of we can out of this game. And we're going to do it all again. We're going to play Chris's playthrough.
Like I said, I think I'd rather eat sand. Also, some of these cutscenes we did not see. I'm assuming that was in Chris's playthrough?
That is probably what that is. Again, if you're playing the two different stories, you do get different cutscenes. Like right there, you saw Chris was the one that set off the launcher.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the cool parts about Resident Evil is that if you play the two different stories, you could get essentially somewhat different experiences. Because by itself, it's like relatively a short game. It took us forever to do it because we're doing them in 30-minute episodes and we're not that great. But in general, like the campaign's not that long, but you get two of them of like, well, this was going on the whole time while you were playing as Jill. And then that usually also means you get to meet new characters and stuff.
Ammo used, 258 shots. Nice. Killed 82 creatures, used 33 ink ribbons, and only 36 health items.
Wow. Yo, it took us 16 and a
hours.
half hours.
Yo.
Dude, that is insane. Yeah, but that's how a playthrough is with TSG. So, you know, unfortunately, it does take us a little bit while to get through, but hopefully there was some enjoyment for you guys. And speaking of some enjoyment, why don't we share how we enjoyed or didn't enjoy? Yes, let's do the reviews.
I guess I'll go first. So, I said it a lot, especially in the first half of our playthrough. I hate tank controls, but I do have to admit that yes, after you get used to these tank controls, you have an amazing game here.
Called it.
However, However, it's still frustrating as hell, and I still think I'd rather eat sand. So, with that being said, this game is fun. I can't lie. This game is fun. The game is interesting. There's a really deep story. I actually, to better appreciate this game as we played through it, and tell you this, Sanders, I actually watched a story retrospective of the Resident Evil franchise. And I learned a lot of little bits and pieces about this as to who Wesker is and why he's doing what he's doing. And yeah, I appreciate it a little bit more. I still think it's dumb, but you can appreciate it more now that you understand the story. And I totally recommend anybody who is interested in playing Resident Evil to at least get familiar with what happens before the events of this first game. Because there is a game that happens before this one, Resident Evil 0, which we could have played before this, but we didn't because it's not the #1 game. Anyway, with that being said, if I were to compare this to the original, because I did play a very little bit of the original back in the day, the graphics are indeed way better. The voice acting also way better. I did not like the Crimson Heads, but it did make the game a little bit more exciting because you're like, oh, well, we either burn it now or deal with a crazy strong zombie bastard later. So I like how they didn't just keep it exactly the same as the original. They added a few new little twists, and that's the sort of stuff I look for in remakes. I want to say I like Jill as a character. She's a fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. Like, I want to like her, but man, this girl's dumb. But I know they did that for certain reasons. So yeah, there's that. The gameplay is amazing, in its own specific way. So I'm gonna give this game a nice 4 Franklin slaps out of 5.
How am I gonna do that? Oh man.
You just take his claw. You take his claw hand and just use that as the measurement.
I just wanted to chime in there real quick though. You had said that with the Crimson Heads, you didn't like the Crimson Heads, but one little footnote there: the Crimson Heads weren't in the original; they were added for this remake.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why I said it's a nice new little twist that they added to this game. Yeah, because they didn't keep it exactly the same to the original.
I just want to point that detail out because again, it wasn't in the original, and part of me kind of thinks that like maybe they had made the game, and they thought that it would be, or in the process of making the game, they thought that it would just be too easy the way it was, because the real difficulty of playing this on the PS1 was playing it with the PS1 controller and the tank controls and the camera angles and stuff. But that still is a thing here, but because it's a more modern game, it's a little bit nicer in that regard. They're like, well, in that case, let's just crank up the difficulty. Crimson Heads, boom. All right, well, thank you for that review there.
Get in there. Let's hear what you have to say.
Yeah, it's my turn. So yeah, for me, I gotta say that I seriously enjoyed every moment of this remake, and that's not ironic. From the beginning, when I picked this game, I kind of thought it would be perfect because it's a horror game and people like to watch people play let's plays of horror games, and I just always had a fondness for the Resident Evil series, at least the old games, that I'm like, we should do this. This would be pretty cool. Plus, what's nice is the different mix of gameplay elements that you have, but I'll get to that in a bit. I thought it was really awesome to revisit this game because, as I said a couple times in this playthrough, I was so afraid to play this game. It haunted my childhood. I was terrified, but actually getting to go back and play through the whole thing was great. And on top of that, it's a more beefier, more impressive version of that game. It's actually kind of funny because this is the second time I've had this experience with Resident Evil. Back in the day, I tried to play Resident Evil 4 at my friend's house and it was too scary, so like I just couldn't, he let me borrow it, but I just couldn't I couldn't get to it because it was like at a certain point it was just too terrifying. Then many years later, I had just bought it again on PlayStation and it was like, oh man, I'm so glad that I gave this a second shot because it was definitely worth it. And that's kind of how I feel about this too. Again, I kind of regret not playing the original PS1 version, but this is a really good remake. And you could really see that Capcom has what it takes to make great remakes for this franchise. Well, almost all of what it takes, because they put out Resident Evil 3 and a lot of people complained about it. 2 was good though. And I was actually kind of thinking about doing Resident Evil 2 as a TSG playthrough first, but given how long this one takes, I think that one's gonna be, maybe we'll do that at some point in the future or maybe not. But But yeah, for this game, the action, the horror, and the puzzles, the exploration, it was all just such a delightful experience for me personally. And for me personally, I'm not kidding when I say this, and you can ask Zero, I was seriously addicted playing this game. I really was. I took notes so that we were prepared for everything, and there were times where we finished 2 hours of a session of this, or maybe 3-4 hours of a session of this.
Dude, we went close to 4 hours once.
Yeah.
Let's not bullshit.
And I still wanted more. B, I would keep playing afterwards because I'm like, okay, let me kind of see what happens next, so that like I could set up a good plan for us up later. And what I really found the most addicting though was the fact that you have this mansion. 90% of the doors are locked when you're in it originally, and then suddenly you're being chased by zombies. It's all scary. You're crapping your pants, all that kind of stuff. There's giant snakes. There's crimson heads. But then you find a key, and it's like, oh snap! Now I'm not lost anymore. I have all these rooms that I can go through, and then you find another key, and then there's more rooms you can go through. Then you find another part of the map that you didn't know about before, and then you can go over there, and it actually really became a thrill to just start progressing through this game. That I think that honestly, I will probably even end up playing Chris's route in my own time, just to see the other side of the story. What Resident Evil games do that's really cool is that, again, you have an alternate story if you play one of the different routes. You're basically playing the same game, but it's kind of like, okay, while you're playing as Jill, here's what happened when, for Chris, when he was going through stuff. The one thing is though that it gets kind of weird with the canon there, because there are certain things that don't work together well at the same time. Like Jill was going around all the time, but we didn't see her get captured. But if you play Chris, you see that she was captured, so that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'll definitely gonna do that. I'll probably play Resident Evil 0, as Zero was saying. So no, I absolutely love this game. I gotta give this this whole playthrough was a success in my opinion. I love that we were able to do this, and even though it took forever, but
it really did.
It really did. I gotta give this game 5 ravenous dogs out of 5. I loved it. I loved it. I would recommend this remake to anybody, especially if you want to get into Resident Evil. This would be a great starting point.
I was going to say, I totally agree with you. Anybody who likes any sort of horror game and they want to get into Resident Evil and they want better controls, better graphics, you can't go wrong with this. And it's available on the PS4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super accessible now.
It would actually be crazy now because Resident Evil is getting a lot of promo now because 8 just came out, 7 came out last year. Like the series is kind of getting revitalized, so
it's booming.
It would be crazy to play 1 or 0 all the way through 8. Somebody's gonna do it. Somebody's gonna do it. But yeah, definitely a great game. Highly recommend it. Oh, cool. Got a closet key. A new costume has been unlocked. You can change in the dressing room. Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't say.
You don't have any more save slots. Here,
well, definitely, yeah, take the first one because we're not going to need that at all.
Yeah, that's just clear data at that point. Yeah, if you beat the game once, what they always generally do is that they allow you to have costumes too. In Resident Evil 4, you have like really cool costumes for Ashley and Leon. Once again.
That's not happening.
Wait, hold on. I gotta do it. I also want to point out that when we started this, if anybody remembers, I had originally set it to hard. I thought we could handle it. I'm glad that we went back and we changed that.
Yeah, no, we got wrecked. We got murked.
Oh, man. Well, all right, guys. Thank you so much for catching this. We hope you enjoyed this playthrough. If you played this game, let us know what you think. If you like Resident Evil at all, let us know what you think in the comments below. Which one is your favorite, and what would you like to see us play next? Definitely let us know in the comments.
Also, let us know what you thought about this review. Do you agree with our scores? 4 out of 5, a 5 out of 5. Again, we both agree this game is amazing. Let us know what you think.
That's right. And just because this playthrough is over doesn't mean you won't see any more cool games. We got tons of great content coming up, so there's plenty more to come. So definitely make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you the next time we're doing some cool videos.
All right, guys, take care.
See ya.